Hi, good morning all. So previous classes we have some examples, that is to care. So now we have one more function, that is to date. Okay. So it is used to convert user format into system format. Okay. It is used to convert the string into date format. So to date, it will convert the user format into system format. So to date of string comma format type. So based on that, it will automatically convert into the system format. So suppose we are having the date format like this. Select to date of 08 May 2021 from dual. So then it will convert into the system format. System format is dd mon -yy format. So we are giving the dd mon yy, but here in the forward slashes giving here. Okay. So instead of that, it is automatically converted into dd -mon -yy. Same way, if you want to get the 10 days, after 10 days, selected to date of 8th May 2021 plus 10 from dual. Then 18th May 2021. Same way you can have the to date of the to date of date only. Then give only date. So means that 25 are given. So it is mentioned as a DD from dual. Then it is converting into 25 April 2025. Only date you are giving, so that automatically current month it is taking, so that it is giving you 25th April 25. Same way we have select to date of January 22, 2021. So here we are saying this is the month, so that we are mentioning MYNTH month, plus this is the DD and year YYYY format. So that you have to mention this is the format of the date. So this is the normal format. This is the user format. We are writing somewhere something. Some people will write month, after that day, after that year, like that they will write. So based on that, we are mentioning converting into system format date. We are mentioning this to date. To date of this date, comma, this is the month, this is the date of YYY year. Suppose some people will write 2021 here. 2021 January 22, like this they will write. Then we have to mention that y month, after that date. Then automatically it is converting into system date, system format. Okay. So previously when we are giving month here, after that date year we are giving. Now year, month, date year given, like that. Suppose if I change this one also, then I will keep it here. Then we have to mention DD here. Okay. Like that, whatever the format you are using, that will be converted into system format using the to date function. Same way, select to date of February 22, 2021. This I am saying MONDD YYY format. So automatically it will converting into 22 February 2021.
నా బయటకు పోతే నెట్ ఎట్లా ల్యాప్టాప్ పోతే బయటకు పోతే ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసులు నెట్ ఉంది నీకు బయటికి పోతే
బయటికి
కూడా బయటికి పోతే ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ ఉంటాయి కదా నెట్ ఉంది నీకు టెలిఫోన్
సపరేట్ గా మాట్లాడుకుని ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది.
హాట్స్పాట్ దిస్
Select to date of 16/05/2021. This is a DD YYY format I am saying. So column lesson to date I am giving here from dual. So then 16th May 2021. Same way we have one more example, that is to char and to date. So to char means it is to date means it will convert the given format into system data. Again, to char means it is converting into the varchar2 type here. Again, first we are giving to date here 16/5/2021, and we are saying DD YYY format for this, and given date it will convert into system date. Again, after that, to char into DD YYY format. Okay. Suppose here I am giving instead of to char, I removed this one. Now it is giving 16th May 21 only. So if I am using to char also, then it is converting into this format DD YYY format. So that you are getting the 2021 here. Suppose if you want to mention here MYNTH, then you are getting 16th May 2021. Okay. So to convert these functions into different formats, so we will use this to date and to char.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు టు డేట్ అనేది క్యారెక్టర్ టైప్స్ లో సార్ డేటా టైప్ కదా
క్యారెక్టర్ డేటా టైప్ లోకి వస్తుంది మనకి. డేట్ ఫార్మాట్ నుంచి క్యారెక్టర్ ఫార్మాట్ లోకి వస్తుంది. Okay. Next we have the to number. It is used to translate a value of a character or varchar data type to number format. So select to number of 20. So it is in the single quote. Single quote means it is a varchar to data type. So now it is converting into number data type. Suppose you have the values in the varchar2, that is select to number of 200 plus to number of 700. These values are in the varchar2 type, so that is mentioned in the single quote. So that means it is converting into number format and it will provide you the value here. Suppose if it is not there, then what will happen? Suppose I am removing this one only. Now it is in the varchar2 data type. Select 200 plus 700 from dual. Then also you are getting why? Because this is the having the number format, so automatically it is converting. So, but suppose if there is a space is there, like this. Okay, but here it is back end, it is going to work, but front end Oracle apps, but it will not consider like this. Whenever it is spaces are there in this number, so it will throw the error from the front end. When you are doing any other work, converting or comparing with the number format, then it will throw the error. So that we have to use this to number format. Select two number of 4328 comma 9999. So then it is converting 4328 only. Okay. So here invalid number it is saying. Why? Comma is there. So that it is giving the error. Suppose if a digit is there, then also it is invalid number. Okay. Two number it is converting into character data type into number format. Here it is getting 4328.60. Now it is in this format I am checking so that it is converting into 4328.6 here. Suppose this is 65 is there. So here it is saying invalid number. Why? So in this format here, we are taking 2 digits only, so that it is giving you the invalid number. This format type you have to mention here. Okay, 4 digits plus decimal point after that, it is 3 characters are there, so that we have to mention here .999 only. Then only it will convert directly into this number format. Suppose if I say comma, then it is throwing the error. Here also, if you put the comma, then it is converting. That means you are saying this is the number format to convert in this format, so that comma it is there, so that in the format also you have to provide the comma here, so that automatically it will convert into number format. So up to this, these are all the single row functions we have seen, that is okay. So what about multi-row functions or aggregate functions? So aggregate functions means, or multi-row functions means, it will work on the multiple rows and will give you the output here. That is sum is there. It returns the sum value of the column. Okay. So till then, what are the functions we have worked on? These are all the single row functions. So now these are called as the multi-row function. That is sum. It returns the sum of values of column. It is in the aggregate function. Okay. It ignores the null values. It will give the sum of the values to the specified function. Syntax is sum of or distinct or all columns. Select sum of salary from EMP. So then total sum it is on the employee table salary column it will make as a total and give you the total amount for this column. Suppose if same function with some function but distinct salary from EMP. So distinct means already we have some of the salary columns having same value, that is 3000 is there, 1250 is there. So it will omit these values. When you use the distinct, so it will omit this value 3000 is only, it will consider only one time. And same way here this also 1250 it is 2 times it is there. So it will consider only one time. So that is 4250 it is decreasing from the total salary here. Sum of the total salary is 29025. So distinct salary means So remove that amount and remaining is the 24775. The same way you can use the I want to sum when the job type is clerk. Then select sum of salary from EMP where job is equals to clerk. Then only job type clerk is there, then it will add it to the sum here. Same way select sum of commission, sum of distinct commission from EMP. Both are same here. Because it is having only 4 columns, commission value having the only 4 columns, that is 4 records having the value here. We see this commission column to have only these 4. These 4 records it is adding and displaying the value here. So even there is no duplicate, so that distinct also it is giving the same value. Next we have the average. It gives you the average value. It returns the average value of the column. It ignores the null values. It will not consider when there is a null values in the column. Syntax is average, distinct, or all columns. Select average salary from EMP. So that is, suppose only distinct. Average distinct salary. That means duplicate values will be omitted here. That will not consider here. Remaining values it will take the average here. Select the average salary from EMP where department number is equals to 10. So only department number 10 values it will consider here. Within that, what is the average here? So suppose if you take department number 20, there is the average 2175. So next is we have min function, minimum function. That is, it will give you the minimum of the values of the specified columns. It also ignores the null values. Select the min of salary from EMP. So within this employee table, what is the least salary? You will get using the min salary. The same way, you can use the select min of salary from EMP, where job is equals to manager or something you can mention. Within the cadre, manager cadre, it is the minimum salary 2450. So same way you can consider the selector min of commission from EMP. That is 0, it is there. Same way we have one more function, that is max. So that means you will get the maximum value here. Select the max of salary, comma, max of distinct salary from EMP. That means max salary is 5000, distinct max salary also 5000. So next we have the count function. So it will give you the number of rows in the specified column. If you use the star, it is used to return all the rows, including duplicate and null values. So how can you use the count? There are three types of counts you can use. One is count star. Next is count of column name. Okay. Next count of distinct column name. The count can be used like this, count star or count of column name or count of distinct column name. In this way you can use to get the values for this count. Count star means counts all the rows, including the duplicate values and null values also. So within the table, suppose if we say select count star from EMP. So this is having the 14 records, so that it is giving you the count star means 14 records. Suppose only column name if you are mentioning count of commission. So then this is in 4 only. Why means when you give the column names, column name it will omit the null values. It will consider only wherever the value it is there, then only it will count it. Counting all values including the duplicate values, but not null values from the column. When you use the column name here, count of column name, it is going to count the entire column including the null duplicate values, but not consider the null values here. Suppose same table, if you take the salary column, count of salary from EMP, then you are getting 14 records. But whereas commission means it is having only 4 records it is displaying. Why? Because it is having the in that column all are null except 4 records. So same way, count of distinct column name, counting unique values from the column. So distinct word, it will eliminate the duplicate values. Select count of salary, count of distinct salary from EMP. Then it is giving only 12 records. Why? Because 3000 it is there, 1250, both are having the duplicate value, so that it is giving only 12 here. Count is 12 here. Same way to take the, instead of the select count of distinct MGR column, manager column from EMP. We are getting 6 only. Okay. Distinct commission means we are getting 4 records. Okay. Apart from this, we have the some general functions, that is user. So this purpose of the user function is it will return the name of the present session username, that is user schema name. It returns the current username. Select user from dual. That is, we are connected to the app schema, so that it is returning the apps here. Suppose if I connect to HR schema. Okay. Select user from dual. Then I'm getting HR here. So based on the login details, automatically it is fetching the username and it is displaying here. Okay. Select user from dual means current connected schema username it will display here. Same way, select UID. So we have the one more function, that is UID. It returns the the purpose of this UID function is find the user ID values from the current session. UID from dual. That is 65 it is saying. Select user UID from dual. App schema and session is 65. So and one more, user environment. So that is user env we can call it as, and within this parameters we have to pass up. So user environment means it is under which environment you are working. That means your language is English or China or any other country language. So based on this user environment, you will get the information, that is currency, symbol, what is the date, time, format, everything you will get based on this user environment function. So the parameter list of user environment is I will give you that. So for the user environment parameters, we have this language written ISO abbreviation language name. Language means complete language means returns the language and territory of the current session. Okay. Session ID means it the auditing the session number. Terminal means returns the operating system identifier of the current user. Okay. Select the user environment of language from dual. You are getting the language is US language. Same way if you use the complete language, select user environment of language, then we are getting the American America. So same these settings you can find in this tools preferences, database, and this is the analysis language. See this is the American America. It is the format here. Which environment you are using, that environment details it is fetching using this user env function. Okay, date format, so language and timestamp, time zone, time format, everything it will fetch using this function. Same way you can replace this session ID here. That is session ID, you are getting the some number here. So when you change, same thing if you use this here. Okay, see this. Here it is connected with the app schema. This is the session ID is 1046, it is there. Here 1079. So which session, which user is connected, DB team can identify or track this using this session IDs. Same way, terminal also. Select user environment, terminal from the dual. So this is saying unknown. So whenever you are connected to the front end, these commands will properly work. From the back end, some of the commands it will not display exact value here. So terminal it will not giving you the exact value, unknown only it is coming. But when you use the from the front end, then it will give you the exact machine name. That is your computer name, from which computer you are connected. That information it will give from this terminal information. Okay. So greatest is there. This is the another function. It is used to find the greatest value in a available or provided expression value. That means you have to provide the sum of the list of values or expression. So based on that, you will get the which is the greatest of among the list. So this is the syntax. Greatest expression list are separated, comma. So select the greatest of 10, 4, 9, 20 from dual. Which is greatest here? 20 is the greatest. Same way if you use the alphabets. Select the greatest of AEIOU from dual. Then it is giving you U. Same way you can give the greatest of the some dates here. Okay. So select the greatest of true date of 11th January 1991, and we are saying this is the format. To date, when you are giving the to date, you have to provide the format, which type for this is DD, M1, YY format. So same way, 16 December 1982. So DD, M1, YYY format. Here also 12th March 1980, DD, M1, YY format. Among these three dates, which is the greatest. So that means 1982, it will display here. So next we have the list function. Okay. So it is used to find the list values in the given list or from the expression. Okay. Same way I will use this same figure. So instead of the greatest, I will use the list here. That means 4 it is giving. So same. List of AEIOU. Then we are getting A. So here also list of to date. So then we should get 12th March. Okay. So one more function, that is NVL, already explained previously. It is used to handle the null values. So if expression 1 is null, it returns the expression 2. Expression 1 comma expression 2. So that means whenever this expression 1 is null, automatically it will select this expression 2 value. If the expression 1 is value, it is there, then it will consider this only. Okay. Select the NVL of A comma B I am giving from here. So here, this is the expression 1 and this is the expression 2. So based on this, can anyone tell what is the value it is going to display here? Come on. So what is the output I am going to get here? So NVL means first expression is null, then only it will go for the second expression. So here the expression 1 is already value, it is there, so that it will return